Hi, Niki Duffy here, choosingfortoday.com. And what if you could let go of everything that you've decided that you are? Now, why would I say something weird like that? It's because surely we are what we are, and it's not about whether we decide what we are, or all those kind of questions. And so let's just play with this for a moment, a little bit like I'm playing with the, with the background. Sorry about that. I'll stop. um, Easily distracted. Okay, so that's an example. So what if I've decided that I'm someone that's easily distracted, like I was just getting distracted with the background there. And also there's a bit of an echo in the room that I'm in. I don't know if it's coming across to you, but I've noticed it, and it's like that's distracting me. It's like, oh, does that mean I'm too loud, or so whatever you've decided um, about yourself, what if it was okay for you to let that go? And in letting that, so why would you let that go? So the purpose of letting the decision that you've made about yourself go is to create space for more, to allow space for more. So decisions are something that limit us. And so, for instance, take the decision of say I decided that I'm somebody who's easily distracted, then that limits me in a way that, so it makes me, so what is somebody who's easily distracted? Somebody who can't focus very much. So if I held on to that belief that I was someone who was easily distracted, then I wouldn't be able to focus on anything, and I'd never be able to complete anything, and I'd never be able to get anything done. And for me, a lot of the stuff that I do get easily distracted, and I'd start a lot of stuff that I don't finish. And yet there's times when I can be laser focused, absolutely fabulously focused, and complete things with ease, fast and fabulously. And but if I was in the middle of, focusing on something, and suddenly I remembered, oh, I decided that I'm somebody who's easily distracted, then that could screw me over. So when you're willing to let go of the decisions that you've made about yourself, and sorry, with my distraction, I've gone on to the decisions that you've made about yourself, and also the ones that the decisions you've bought from other people about who you are and what you do. Because like, particularly as a child in a family, often for whatever reasons, we get labelled as, oh, they're the funny one, they're the bright one, so they're like decisions. So then often as a child, we want to live up to those, be the funny one and be the funny one all the time, or be the bright one all the time, or be the annoying one all the time, whatever it is. What if it was okay to let go of all these decisions and all these limitations, all these ways that we limit ourselves? And so it's easy to understand why we'd want to let go of the decisions that perhaps you might label them negative decisions, like being the annoying one, or being the distracted one, or being the one that never gets anything finished, or letting go of those decisions you might understand as being an easier thing to do. What about the decisions that we've decided was really good at? And I talked a little bit about this in a video before. It's like it's so much harder to let go of the things that we decided we're good at, or we've been told we're good at, because it's so rare to get something right and do something good and be good at something. So where's the value in letting go of what we've decided we're good at? Does it mean that we're no longer good at it, that we can't enjoy it or do it, or no? It's letting go of the limitation that is created with a decision. So, for instance, when I was a teenager, I used to love playing table tennis, and I still do. Bit of ping pong, love it. And I decided that I was good at it. and I was pretty damn good at it, and I'd love playing it, and I was good, and you know, I'd beat this person, I'd beat that person, and and then when it came to somebody beating me losing a game, then that would destroy me. You know, it's like, oh, that's the one thing I'm good at, playing table tennis. And now they beat me and they beat me. And that means I'm rubbish and I'm not good at that. I'm not good at the one thing that I decided I was good at. And therefore, I conclude that that means I'm not good at anything and I'm rubbish. And that's one of the reasons why we would let go of the stuff that we decided we're good at, just to create more space and let go of the limitation that that's created, and allow ourselves to be good at that and more, and not just be good at that, and things like that. So you know, what fun can you have with letting go of the decisions that you've made about yourself, and what you can do and what you can't do, and what you should do and what you shouldn't do. You know, what fun can you have with that? The other night, John and I were, I think John had something serious on, and he was trying to watch it seriously, and I can't remember what set me off, but I was giggling uncontrollably, absolutely uncontrollably, laughing my head off loudly, and it was distracting John from what he was trying to watch on the TV and be serious about. And the more serious he wanted to be about it, the more it made me laugh. And it reminded me of when I was a kid, and my parents used to love watching News at 10. And, you know, you'd hear the music of News at 10. And as a kid, we weren't really supposed to be up that late anyway. Or maybe it was the 9 o'clock news, because we used to be forced to go to bed really, really early. But that's a whole other story. So we'd hear the music of the news beginning, dun, 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 bum, 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 and all that, and the dramatic music. And I don't know if it was something about that made us get hysterical, and the knowledge that our parents were like, right, this is serious, we want to hear the headlines, you know, which came just after as you'd hear Big Ben, boing, headline number one, boing, headline number, oh my God, by the time, you know, headline number 2 or 3 came along, we'd often be in uncontrollable fits of giggles, and my parents would be like, shush, I want to hear the news, I want to hear the headlines. And the more serious we were supposed to be and had to be, the funnier, the absolutely hysterically funny it got. And yeah, so it just reminded me of that. So what fun can you have letting go of all the decisions about what you should be, shouldn't be, what's possible for you and what's impossible for you? What if that opened up the opportunity for you to do something that you previously decided was impossible for you? What fun could you have with that? So thank you for staying with me and watching me. If you like this, please like it. Feel free to share it with your friends and other people, and subscribe so you know when the next videos are coming out. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. And feel free to put in the comments, what would you like me to talk about? What would you like tips about? What areas of your life are you struggling with and you'd like tips and tricks and tools to instantly help you change stuff? So Niki Duffy, choosing for today. And what if you choosing for you could create more in your life and the lives of the people around you? See you next time.